football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Washington Huskies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Badgers will kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Huskies offense will go to work first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance.
Oh, he's got some space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Wisconsin's offense has the ball for the first time. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways. And Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
They'll run it from the gun. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Going to swing it on second down. Oh, he's got a chance. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. The Badgers will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught. It's Jones.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Third down play from the gun. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. Washington wants to go quickly.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Washington. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Part of the DNA of the Washington offense has been a guy who can get it done with his arm.
And just finding a guy that makes everybody around you better, that can make the right decisions, that can highlight your skill positions. That's what gets the Washington fans going crazy, going nuts, and that's when they have those great football teams.
Using his legs, it's Washington. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind, but listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
The short hands, it's Carr. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Here comes the offense on first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
So now it's second and long. Out of the gun, they give it to the back. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. The Huskies line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. Grab near the marker, it's Harris. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. The RPO, it's complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First down here for the offense. They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds his tight end.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
To the air on second down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29. So first down here as they go back to work. We've reached the break. It's Washington holding the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. The Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Trying play action. Fires to the tight end.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. And the Badgers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Snap from the gun on third down. Going for 6. Touchdown, Wisconsin! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On third down, he drops to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, he wants it all. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Husky. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to end. There he goes. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. To the ground with the back. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air on first down. Finds the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Badgers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Here comes the offense on second down. Gets the back moving. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? Got his man on the right. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll go to work in the air on second down. There he goes, breaking the pocket. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Firing to the right, complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
And the Huskies want to move quickly. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Now improvising. He'll try to do it himself. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He's got it, 1st down and more. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
That just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
Might be looking to run. He's got it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Husky. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this 1st half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Seattle for an interesting 1st half than you? And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the 1st half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem. I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to our guys inside Husky Stadium.
Starting this 3rd quarter on the ground. How in the world did the offense retain possession? The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock, and he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And the Badgers will punt it away on 4th down.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. 3rd play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. They'll run this play from the pistol. The give to the left. And And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action. Hit as he throws. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there. He knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
And they get the 3rd down stop. What a play by this defense. They punt it away on 4th down. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Washington right back to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up to the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. They're going to run it. He breaks a tackle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He makes the grab. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. The play action fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Here's a heat. With the catch, it's Harris. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hauls it in. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion. And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical, and this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to kick it.
Touchdown, Washington! And the punishment has been extended. Lining up to add another. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off play action on first down. Finds a man in the middle. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. The Badgers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. To the ground, he's got it again. This time there is no running room to be found if this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now the play fake. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Washington wants to go quickly.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Now on second down. On the run, still looking. He'll throw it. Pulls it in. It's Washington. They'll mark him down right there, and that'll be enough for a Washington first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He rifles one deep down the right side. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Offense gets set for second down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And now on second down for this offense. Set, ready. Looking to fire. Right on the money. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. The throw to the outside is complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Pocket breaking down. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Badgers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. After getting knocked down behind the line, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Motion from the wide receiver. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Looking for the goal line. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Right down the boulevard. Are forced to settle for 3. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Might be changing the route. Oh, they're after him. Working that left side now. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they